Have you ever pondered over the origins of the Olympics? How it evolved from a sacred religious festival to the most prestigious global sports event we know today? Today we're delving into the inception of the Olympic Games, which began in the heart of ancient Greece as a religious festival to honor Zeus, the king of the Greek gods. As legend has it, Heracles, the divine hero and son of Zeus, established the games to commemorate his 12 labors. He was said to have run a race at Olympia and declared it the Olympic Games. Intriguing, isn't it? But that's not all. The games were deeply steeped in religious rituals and sacrifices, integral parts of the ancient Greek society. Athletes would offer prayers, sacrifices, and even promises to Zeus seeking his favor for victory. Thus, the Olympic Games began as a sacred ceremony, steeped in religion and mythology, honoring the mightiest of Greek gods, Zeus. From a religious festival, the Olympics began to evolve, transforming into a series of athletic competitions. But why and how did this happen? Well, it all started with a foot race. The ancient Greeks, ever competitive, introduced this sport to commemorate their religious festival, which, over time, became the cornerstone of the Olympic Games. The race was simple but grueling, a test of endurance and willpower that the Greeks greatly admired. But soon, the games expanded beyond mere foot races. Wrestling, a sport that demanded strength and strategy, found its place in the Olympic roster. It was a reflection of the Greeks' admiration for physical prowess, and winning wrestlers were often treated as heroes. Boxing too was introduced, a brutal and unforgiving sport that epitomized the Greek concept of arete, or excellence. The boxers, with their leather-wrapped fists, fought for glory and honor, demonstrating the Greeks' appreciation for courage and tenacity. The sports continued to diversify, with chariot racing adding a dash of spectacle and thrill to the games. This event was unique, for it was the chariot owners, not the riders, who were crowned as victors, highlighting the societal importance of wealth and status in ancient Greece. And then there was the pentathlon. This multidiscipline event, including running, jumping, discus throw, javelin throw, and wrestling, was perhaps the ultimate test of an athlete's versatility and skill. Victors of the pentathlon were celebrated for their well-rounded athleticism, embodying the Greek ideal of a balanced and harmonious body. Across all these sports, certain athletes stood out, their names echoing through the halls of history. Figures like Leonidas of Rhodes, a runner who won 12 crowns, and Milo of Croton, a wrestler who boasted 6 victories, were revered, their feats of strength and speed becoming the stuff of legend. And so, the Olympics began to reflect not just religious devotion, but also the physical prowess and competitive spirit of the ancient Greeks. The Olympics left a profound impact on ancient Greek culture and politics, but how does it connect with the modern Olympic Games we know today? The ancient Olympic Games were not just about sports and competition. They were deeply entrenched in the political and cultural fabric of ancient Greece, serving as a powerful unifying force. The Games brought together the various city-states of Greece, fostering a sense of shared identity and common heritage. For the duration of the Games, a sacred truce, or ekacheria, was proclaimed, putting a halt to all warfare and legal disputes. This Olympic truce allowed athletes, spectators, and officials to travel safely to Olympia and back, demonstrating the critical role the Games played in promoting peace and unity across the Greek world. But the influence of the ancient Olympics didn't end with the fall of Greece. The spirit of the Games was revived in the late 19th century, resulting in the modern Olympic Games we know today. This revival was spearheaded by Pierre de Coubertin, a French educator and historian who was inspired by the ancient traditions. He envisioned the Olympics as a way to promote physical education, international understanding, and peace, reflecting the values that underpin the ancient Games. The legacy of the ancient Olympics is evident in various aspects of the modern Games. The tradition of lighting the Olympic flame, for example, harks back to the sacred fire that burned continuously at the altar of Hestia during the ancient Games. The concept of the Olympic Truce has also been revived, manifesting in initiatives that promote peace and reconciliation through sport. Furthermore, the ancient Olympics' emphasis on arete, or excellence, continues to guide the modern Games. Athletes from around the world strive to embody this ideal, pushing their limits to achieve their personal best, just as their ancient counterparts did. From the ancient Greek city-states to the global stage, the Olympics have come a long way, carrying forward a legacy of competition, unity, and the pursuit of excellence. While we revel in the grandeur of the modern Olympics, let's delve into a comparative analysis with its ancient counterpart. The ancient Olympics were deeply rooted in religion, honoring Zeus with rituals and sacrifices, whereas today's Olympics emphasize global unity and the celebration of athletic prowess. The sports have evolved too. Ancient games reflecting the Greek values of strength and skill included wrestling, running, and chariot racing. Today we see a vast array of sports from swimming to gymnastics representing a wide spectrum of skills. Notably, the ancient Olympics only allowed free-born Greek men to compete, while the modern Olympics celebrate diversity, welcoming athletes of all genders, races, and nationalities. Yet, despite these differences, the Olympics maintain their cultural significance, serving as a global event that unites nations and celebrates human achievement. Despite the centuries that separate them, the ancient and modern Olympics share a common spirit, a celebration of human potential and the pursuit of excellence. So, let's recap what we've learned today. From sacred ceremonies in ancient Greece, honoring Zeus, the Olympics have evolved into a global phenomenon. The games reflect the values of their times, showcasing human athleticism and competitive spirit. They have traversed through history, leaving a profound impact on cultures and societies. The story of the Olympics is a testament to our enduring fascination with athletic prowess and competition, a legacy that began in ancient Greece and continues to captivate us today. This is the Cryptic Mystic Vault signing off.